I showed up. I made it to the party, even though I had to drag my sorry ass over here. But I do miss you guys. I love you very much, and I hope you're doing well. Hey, Blue Flyer. Hey, nice to see you. I'm just going to open this up over here like I like to do so that I can read the chat a little more easily. Oh my God, now I see myself on the screen. It's like, oh my God, my hair looks bad. Hold on a second. Let me put something there. So, like the whole, I'm on the vertical and the screen is very black for me. It's only when I see myself on there I realize like I look super fat. My hair is frumpy. But I did warn you, if you're on my Patreon, I did warn you, expect me to look frumpy. I've been working very hard. It's hard to work very hard and make money and also look good. Kudos to anyone who can pull that off. It's not me. Anyways, how's this? This is a little more presentable. Oh my God. I better look better than this when I go. What's going on here? Now an ad's playing or something? Or did the whole thing just cut out? You guys still here? Anyway, I hope I look better than this when I go to the Posh dinner. Now I'm worried because now my computer just is doing something weird here. Oh, hi, love. Hey, good to see you. So I'm still live. Sorry, I'm fat, I'm frumpy, the story. But at least I'm making money, right? So I can go on vacation. Hold on a second and get my teeth fixed. Okay, so I'm excuse me for the technical glitches here. Something is just, I just had to like restart this thing here. Let's see. Okay, there it is. Bad angle though. That's why I don't like to see myself on the screen because it like makes me feel like, okay, wait, is that better? So it's a little bit, God, I've got sprouts on my head too. Okay, whatever, screw it. Hold on. Whatever, okay. We're not here for a fashion show. We're here to talk shop, right? I'm not the fashion play. I just dress other people. How you guys been? Hi, Kukum. Nice to see you. Thank you, love. Appreciate it. Hi, thinking out loud. Thank you. I'm glad that you thought that out loud and told me I look fine. I appreciate it. So you guys, all right, where do I start? Because I don't want to make this too long, but like when I come on here and I talk to you guys, it like energizes me for some reason because I was destroyed today. I haven't had a lot of sleep. Thank you, Kugum. I haven't had much sleep all week because I don't know. It's just the way it went because I had to get up early even though I didn't get much sleep, and it was like that every day. So a lot of people are saying that they're having a bad month on Poshmark or reselling in general. March. I'm seeing this a lot in the chat rooms. A lot of people are saying, "Oh, it's been a really slow month," and I'm keeping quiet because I don't want to be the one that goes, "Well, it's been great for me." What's wrong with what's going on with you guys? How come you're not making sales? But it is possible that their standards are different. There are some people that for them, 60 sales a month is really slow. For me, it's good. There have been people that were saying that they had only one or two, which happened to me last year, but not anymore. So I don't really want to compare myself too much, but I do notice that a lot of people are saying it's slow. However, not everyone. And one of the resellers who does mostly Poshmark that I follow on YouTube is Mogi Beth, and she calls it Move It March. And I think what's going on is around the last quarter, October, November, December, people do a lot of shopping because of Christmas. It gets quiet like halfway through December. It's really quiet. It picks up again in January. January is a great month for me. It slows down again in February because they did all their post-Christmas shopping in January. Now, the thing is, tax season is April. People are expecting to get refunds. So from what I hear, around April, they start shopping. May, maybe, hopefully, it'll be good shopping too. And March, from what I understand, they're getting ready to get those refunds and they're out there shopping. And then you can expect the summer slowdown. So apparently this is the pattern it follows. It's pretty good in January, it gets a little slower, picks up around tax season, goes down in the summer, picks up in the fall, and it's really good like around November, December. So what I've been doing is trying to offload the old stuff. Like Mogi Beth says, move it March. So this is where you really try to clear out your old merchandise as much as possible while people kind of are shopping. and bring in the new stuff for summer before summer actually starts. Certainly, you don't want to bring it in late so you're competing with retail. Um, and so, yeah, move it March. So, what I've been doing, wait, Kukum says, sounds like Poshmark the way to go, more so than eBay. I don't know if that's true because I've also heard a lot of people say they have trouble moving merchandise on Poshmark. They have no trouble moving it on eBay. I think eBay is a bigger platform. You have access to the US, whereas we don't here on Poshmark Canada. We're only selling to Canadians. You have access to a lot more people on eBay. So, from what I hear, it moves faster. But there's issues with eBay that I just didn't feel like I was ready to deal with. Not just like the calculation of the shipping and how complicated it is to list something, but more that there's people on there that will bid on something and then not pay because of the way it's set up. That like they can bid during an auction and then actually not pay. Whereas on Poshmark, as soon as they bid, the thing goes through and they pay. There's no such thing as like somebody not paying on Poshmark. It's quite hassle free. It's very user friendly for the seller and the buyer, in my opinion. So Poshmark's just super easy, and I actually like the culture on there, at least here on the Canadian side. I like the posh love. People tend to be supportive and help each other out. Like I'm in the forums on Facebook, and people, it's not this like cutthroat competitive kind of thing. People seem to want to like boost each other up, which is cool. And so I guess we're just all nice Canadians here, poshing together. It's just got a really good vibe to it, you know. So and yeah, I like the culture. User friendly, easy, easy for the shipping. And also like I had an item that I sent out that broke on the way and the customer complained and wanted their money back. They did get their money back, but they I also got paid though because there's some kind of insurance. So the cups broke in the mail, but I still got paid. No sales for you for 5 years, Blue Flyer. Are you on eBay or Poshmark? You'll have to tell me. But anyway, yeah, so Move It March is where you basically pull out every possible sales strategy in your hat to move as much merch as possible. So for me, this includes listing 10 items a day, which means anything that goes to 60 days gets relisted. However, before I relist it, I will do a large price drop. I do the closet clear out. So I do a closet clear out every weekend, Friday and Sunday. So what I'm doing is I'm taking the merchandise that's been there for 60 days or close to it. It's about to be relisted. And right before I relist, I drop it 40 to 50%. So like I drop many, many items and leave them like that for a few days before I put them back up again. I also message all the new visitors and tell them that I do this closet clear out on the weekend. Hi, Zoe. And also okay, so I message just the new people because I don't want to be spamming everyone. Then I do the closet clear out. And I'm also running a 30% off automatically when you buy a bundle of 3. So, and I've been doing some like posh shows and just like, sending really low offers. There are some things that I've had that maybe I was trying to sell them for 45, but I'll just send the offer for, 22 plus a shipping discount. It just, as long as I made $5 or even $10, it's fine. I just want to move the stuff. So I've been moving a lot of stuff. Hi, Artist Liberalis. Hi, Trey. Nice to see you guys. So yeah, I've been basically just like moving a ton. I mean, for me, it's been a lot. I have like, where is it now? Oh, I don't know. Oh, it's on the bed now. I've got like a whole stack of stuff there. But something happened which made my life got a lot more complicated. My printer broke. And at first I thought, okay, I'll just print the stuff at the copy shop. And, it's only about a 15-minute walk away. But having to walk there, obviously I can't do this every time I have a sale. So I'll be waiting until I have a few. Hi, Bon Pearson in Florida. I'll wait until I have a few and then I'll go to the copy shop. Then they raise their price from 10 cents per copy if you have 3 or more to it's 25 cents per copy unless you have 6 or more. So that was like less incentive for me to want to use their services, because it just, now it's the same price as the pharmacy. So why walk all the way to the coffee shop if I can print it for the same price, like just down the street on the corner? But still, it's like every time I have a label, I have to go print it, come home, make the package, label it, and then bring it back to the post office. Because I also tried bringing all the stuff there, printing all the labels, and then packaging it on the spot at the post office, which was a total pain. Because in my hot coat, with my bag hanging off me and my bad eyes, I'm like taking my glasses off and taping things up. I'll tell you, it was stressful. It was a pain. I didn't think it was going to be that bad. Oh, Zoe, I'm going to answer your question. Oh, that's awesome. You went to Drummondville. Awesome. I'm going to get to that. So yeah, like having to go somewhere to print my labels was a total pain. So it got to where I was like waiting until I had 6 of them, going over to the copy place on Mackay, and then coming home, packaging it, making another trip. Honestly, it's just too much of a pain. Because before, I would just print it, throw it together, and put it on the side. And then once I had a couple, then I go to the post office in my car. It was not a big deal. But this is like, it's not manageable. Anyway, so I finally bought a new printer on Marketplace yesterday, and I spent all afternoon. See, this is the kind of shit that I'm dealing with. I spent all afternoon trying to, like, what do you call that? Not just troubleshoot, but like configure it or whatever. Like, I can't even think of the word right now. I'm so tired. Whatever they call that when you have to do stuff with computers and set it all up and whatever. I install it, but there was more to it, you know. Anyway, I can't even remember. Thermal label, yeah, that's cool. It's just that they're so expensive. They're like hundreds of dollars. I don't know if I want to do that, because with the printer, at least I can also print photocopies and other stuff too. But like if you're selling like 10 or 20 items a day, it's probably worth it. No, I wasn't programming it. Gunnar, what did I have to do to the printer? Anyway, honestly, guys, that's how far gone I am. I can't even remember what you call it, but I did it. I had to troubleshoot all this stuff. First, it was giving an error message, and then, you know, I had to install it and whatever, configure the whole thing, you know. Then I discovered that the ink was dried out. And then I finally got it working. But then I realized that the tray was doing the same thing as on this one, which is on the bed. So the problem was the paper wasn't feeding in. So I bought a new one, and the paper's not feeding in that one. It's just mind-boggling, because I've had that printer for like 8 years. I never had a problem. All of a sudden I have a problem. I buy another one, it does the same thing. But I finally did get it working if I held it a certain way. Anyway, it's so weird. But that was my afternoon. So beside that, I did laundry. I did some poshing. But I'm really like destroyed. Yesterday, Gunnar got invited to a party. I drove him to the party, which was in Verdun. He gets there and he's like, "There's no one else here." He goes upstairs and he says like, "There's no one in the house," and he says it's like Mandela effect. The whole house looks different. So we drive all the way home. He's trying to reach his friends, um, and like nobody's answering him. Finally, like an hour later, they answer him and they tell him the party's in the basement. To get to the basement, you have to go all the way to the top floor and then go down the back stairs to get down the other side. So it took like another hour for him to eat and do whatever else and get back out of the house, drive him all the way back out there. And by that time, it was so late that I just sat in the parking lot and waited for him to finish partying, worked on my listings in the car, and drove him home. And apparently the people at it made the people at the party really paranoid, because they're like, "Who's that in the parking lot?" Kind of like, "Oh, it's my mom." How like totally uncool. Your mom drives you to the party and sits outside and waits for you. But it was because I really wanted him to be able to see his friends, because he doesn't get out much. But anyway, that was yesterday, driving up and down, and then today running up and down, doing errands, laundry, taking care of Aaron, trying to like install my printer and whatever. So yeah, every day has been like that. It's kind of weird. It's like a vortex of like small things sucking out my time. Lunar eclipse? Oh, I don't know. It's always like this for me. Do you guys ever feel like it takes you forever to do anything, or is it just me? Because I think that people, like, this is what I think people do. They get up at like 7, they have their special K, you know, they take a shower with their Irish Spring, they have their special K, they get the kids ready, Then they drive to work. They do their little commute. They get to work. They work the whole day. Oh, they drop the kids off or whatever, or the bus comes and gets them. They don't leave them at home. They go and do their job. Then they come home, and then do they get takeout or they make dinner? I don't know. At some point, they have to also like install their printer and do their laundry and get the pet food and do all these other things, right? And drive their kids to soccer and whatever. How do they live like that? If that was me, if I had to be like a suburban soccer mom, I think everything would be screwed up. Like I'd be like, you want me to drive you soccer? I just worked an 8 hour day and a 2 hour commute. How do people even do anything? Like, how is that kind of lifestyle even possible? You know? Because for me, just getting pet food, doing the laundry, figuring out the printer, and taking care of Aaron and cooking the food for the family and a bit of poshing, like that was my day. I was done after that. How would you go to work for like 9 hours in an office? I don't know. The Idaho trip, yeah, I postponed it. I, oh, yes. And you know what? I had a feeling I shouldn't go, but I didn't know why. And you guys may remember, then it turned out Aaron had shingles. So it was just as well that I didn't go. I didn't know he had shingles. Hi, Salty. Yeah, things are okay. I've been doing a lot on Poshmark, but it's not really a side hustle. It really starts to feel like a full-time job, at least for me. Yeah. No, so I put off the Idaho, and it turned out, yeah, Aaron was sick. So maybe that's why, like, a little voice was telling me not to go. I don't know. Oh my God, Patrick, that's terrible. Patrick says I caught my daughter's autism therapist stealing her funding by double and triple billing us this weekend. Thousands in therapy costs being fraudulently billed. That is so dishonest. You know, Aaron gets these orthopedic supplies for like urinary stuff, and he used to get them from this company that used to do the same thing. They used to like bill him for all the stuff that he wasn't even using and to just give him the little bit of stuff he took, bill him for a whole bunch of expensive stuff, and I guess they would just keep the money even though they didn't give him the stuff. Yeah, so it happens. Yeah, the Mandela effect, blue flare. Yeah, he said he went up the stairs and then it was like the hallway looked the same, the light bulb, a broken light bulb, whatever, everything was the same. But when he got to the top and he opened the door, the apartment door was open and he walked in, there was no one there. And he said like everything was moved around, like as if they had renovated it and redecorated it. So I don't know. Yeah, maybe it's just as well, Kukum, that we didn't go, besides Aaron having shingles, which, by the way, he recovered very well. He did take the antivirals, which probably made it heal faster, and he doesn't have any of the lingering effects. Yeah, some Canadian poshers sell to America. They use a courier, a cross-border courier service like Stallion, which I don't know if we have Stallion here, but there's a few of them. And so basically these cross-border couriers, they will give you a US address. I think you have to set up a US bank account and then the cross-border courier gives you a US address and you use that as your in your Poshmark. So then like you have to just deliver your package to the courier and they bring it across the border. But, you know, if something goes wrong with the item and you have a return, it's like a whole big hassle. But people do that because there's 10 times more people in the States. So theoretically, you could get 10 times more sales, you know, if you're willing to do all that. But that's, I think, a lot of work, you know. I don't think I could fit that into my day. Like, I realize if I get, you know, 3 or 4 sales in one day, I'm really happy. It's great. But if I had like 10 or 15 sales a day, I mean, something else would have to give. There's only so much you can do in a day, you know? What's wrong with Aaron? Well, he had an accident with a bicycle when he was about 24. Just a regular old bicycle. And his, he broke his back, you know? He got flipped over and he landed on a little wall, like crunched right on his spine. And actually, here's the really like tragic part. He fell off and he was lying face down though. And the first responders were the police, and when they came him over, they twisted him and they actually broke his spine, the spinal cord, you know. So these days they would have like stabilized him, because he said it was when they turned him that he felt the feeling leave his body like a spider web. But it is what it is, you know. But that's why now, like, they'll put you in a neck brace and they'll put you on a board, and they don't turn you around and twist you anymore, because if your spine gets broken and then you move, then it can break your spinal cord or damage it. Do I have pictures of Aaron for the accident? Yeah, I do. Actually, I love when you guys ask me stuff like that, because I wouldn't have thought of it. But hold on a second, I'll show you some pictures. I mean, I have a few. I have a few, not very many from before the accident. I did do a video once. Hey, Hoochie, Matt the vegan. Well, here's a picture of Aaron when he was young, but this was already after the accident. You see that? He's so young and handsome. Is it focusing? Maybe it's a blurry picture too. Anyway, that's him. No, he looks really cute here. This is him when he was young. No, he doesn't have any family. First of all, he's adopted. And his adoptive parents are both passed away. And when his dad died, it was like the rest of the family, I guess they just didn't consider him like he was really their family anyway. So after that, nobody ever spoke to him anymore. Here he is, also young. Pretty cute, right? Looks like Bon Jovi. Yeah, no, you're welcome, Patrick. Actually, it's cool that you asked me. I wouldn't have thought of it. Who's this? Okay, his goofy looking friends. Trying to find a picture of him where he's still standing. I think I only have two. Here's one with his adoptive mother and his grandmother. Yeah, it was a rough story, like with his family, even the adoptive family. It wasn't very nice. I don't know why it's so blurry. I'm trying to get it to focus, but it doesn't focus for it. Anyway, there he is. That's him standing. And that's his mom on the right, his mom, Mary. Mary was a very nice lady. His grandma, she was wonderful. So Aaron was actually French when he was born. And he only spoke French, and even though the adoptive parents did speak French, for some reason they all spoke English to him all the time. Like, they were able to speak French, but they completely swapped him over to English. So his language development was interrupted. So there he is. I'll show you again. Even though I don't understand why it's so blurry. Wait, what if I do like this? Would that help? Can you see it better now? Still blurry, huh? What a drag. Well, anyway, no, he doesn't speak French. So, like, if a child knows one language, you can add a second language, or you can learn two of them at the same time. But if a child starts in one language and you cut it off and switch them to another one, it's like they're starting all over again. And so it interrupts the language development, because it happens in stages, just like your motor development or whatever. So it can actually screw you up for your whole life. So he was never able to learn French again. He lost his French. And yeah, when he was born, his name was Alain. So yeah, he lost his French. And which was always kind of a mystery why they did that. But also, let's just say, like, with his adoptive father, it wasn't very good. I don't want to, like, divulge too much, but there was a lot of issues. And when he was 13, they put him back in foster care. And it was basically because of his relationship with his dad. Here's Aaron also sitting at that table. There you can see him. He was about 19. It was before his accident. Maybe if I bring it here, is it sharper like this? Anyway, you can't see him too well. Yeah, I know, he looks like Gunner right here. He grew up in Anjou, in the East End, but back then I think Anjou there's a lot of English there. Did I meet him as a caregiver client relationship? No, I always had a crush on Aaron. Wait, let me show you a picture of him. Let me show you what he looked like. Wait a minute. When I first met him, I think I have a picture. You won't be able to see anything because it is blurry anyway. Oh, well, here's one. I don't know if you can you see how cute he is there? That's Cosma, our friend of ours. But can you see how cute he is? He looks so adorable. Look at those little muscles. And he had this gorgeous blonde hair. Aaron was extremely handsome. So this picture was taken in the early 90s. Very cute, right? So I saw him at this club called Le Fufun right around 1991. I just saw him for a minute. He was like on the second level where the bar was, and I was like, "Oh my God, who's that guy?" And I was like, "Damn, he's so cute." And I thought I was like, "Wow, he's in a wheelchair." But then I was like, for some reason it doesn't matter. He's still really handsome. Yeah, like a rock star. So I was just like, "Oh my God, he's so hot." And he has a lot of charisma too. It wasn't just that he was good looking. It was like he exuded charisma. Here he is with another girlfriend. Look at this little doll. Look at this pretty boy. He's so cute. This is exactly what he looked like the first time I saw him. Look at those little muscles and that beautiful hair. So cute. That was his girlfriend, Victoria, at the time. So I saw this little dolly and I was like, oh my God, baby. I want to take you home forever. I saw him and I had this huge crush on him. And then for like the next, I don't know, 10 years, I would see him around. I'd be like, oh, there's that guy. And Aaron, he always had a pit bull. Let me show you. Well, here's one of his pit bulls. He always had these pit bulls. This was Max. And the dog would pull his chair. And Aaron, he's always like wearing a lot of leather and like he had like these leather suspenders and all this kind of stuff. But it's not a fashion statement. It's all like for utility purposes. But the impression it gives is he looks like a super badass with this terrifying dog pulling his chair. So I was scared to like approach him. I thought he was going to be like, you're fat, get out of here, you know? I didn't think he'd want anything to do with me, but look how cute he was. This was like when Gunnar was young. There he is, my little rock star with his pretty hair. So this was around 2009. He's got a chew toy. He's about to chew it, I think. My silly little Bon Jovi rock star. Anyway, I had this crush on him. I was too chicken to talk to him. And then he was up at the hospital and I was working there and I met him like outside. We were having cigarettes and we started talking and we just hit it off, you know. It was like the craziest thing is like we just totally hit it off. It was like we were meant for each other. Let me show you this picture here. If I can get it out. So after that, I was kind of like really into him and I saw him there and then I saw him when he got out. I ran into him and then he asked me to come out for coffee and I did and then he said, you know, I'd like you to come over for a barbecue and I was like obsessed with him. I went home and I was just like, Aaron, like I just couldn't stop thinking about him. And I decided, well, there's no cure for this. I'm gonna have to call him. I live in Montreal. So I called him up. I went over for that barbecue. And, you know, we've just been inseparable ever since. But what happened with the caregiver thing was that he had come out of the hospital and he had no caregiver. He had nobody taking care of him. And yeah, there was this thing with the clinic, but he had to go there. And Aaron has a brain injury. He's super disorganized. They'd get really mad at him because he would show up late or he'd forget or he wouldn't be dressed right. And it was just a huge pain for him to have to keep going there. And he was always screwing it up. And they were so fed up with him. And, so I started doing stuff. I just started doing it without getting paid or anything. And after I'd been doing it for a few months, one of his friends said, you know, you get paid to do that. I was like, oh, yeah? Because at the time I was still working at the hospital in transcription in oncology. So we went to the clinic and I was like, listen, apparently there's a way that I can get paid for all the stuff I've been doing for him. And they were like, yeah, we have to, you know, apply for emploi service. And it's this program where the government gives you like a certain amount of hours and you can hire people. And so then he could hire me. So what happened is he got the hours so he can hire whoever. So it does, because before that it was always like trying to get someone from the actual clinic to come over, and they have limited resources. It's much easier actually if you have your own money, you can hire whoever you want, you know. So he hired me, but it's not only me who's done it. We've had other people replace me sometimes. And actually I'm gonna go away for 4 days, and I need a break. I really do. I'm going to the country and I'm gonna have a little thrifting vacation, and someone else is gonna take care of Aaron. There's Aaron with Gunner. But it is hard to find people that will do a good job that you can trust. I mean, I remember hiring girls, like they came over and they were like, yeah, I'll be here for the training tomorrow or whatever, and they just don't even show up. So imagine if I go away and then the caregiver doesn't show up. You know, when I went away, where did I go? Was I in Florida? I remember being in a car. I remember I was driving. Gosh, where did I go? Uh, oh, no, 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 no. No, that was before I went to Europe. Yeah, I got a call from the clinic because I'd arranged for a nurse to come twice a week on top of the caregiver to do the nursing stuff. But I do the nursing stuff myself. I do it, but when I leave, I need to have like somebody who's really going to be able to do all that stuff. Um, and yeah, I remember like talking to her and arranging, and that we can do through the clinic, but like for somebody to do all the other stuff, you know, nurses don't come over and like, you know, do the little things. They just do the nursing. And the thing with like the caregivers from the clinic, yeah, it's not easy and whatever. You want somebody that you're comfortable with. Oh, you're Indian. Hi. Well, that's awesome because I have tons of Indian neighbors. And I love living with the Indian folks. Awesome. So welcome. Welcome here to the stream. This is me when I was 16. In case you guys want to see. I don't know if you've ever seen that. Can you see it? Is it also super blurry? This, okay, can you see that? How cute is that? Pretty cute, huh? With my old boy haircut. Yeah, this was like right around 1987. Yeah, that's me when I was a little dummy. Sweet 16. It's a little Molly Ringwald haircut. Not bad, eh? I'll say so myself. Um, I'm always saying how I love having Indian neighbors because they're very friendly and chatty, you know? Because I'm chatty and like it's weird for a Canadian, but it's normal for Indians. Awesome, man. I love that. Chat with my neighbors any day. Let me see what else. Okay, let me see what else I have. I was just going to talk about the Poshing. Trying to see if I have some other good pictures to show you. Well, this is quite impressive. You might want to see this. This is my mother in her 70s. You can see that, but she was in super great shape on a trip with my dad. Pretty great shape. Let's see. Yeah, my mom was in great shape. I actually would really love to show you a picture where you can really see, because she had she worked out so much. She did aerobics like right up into, you know, when she was about 80, 81. She was in fabulous shape, and I have this one picture of her like in her workout suit, and she's like 79 or something. She's in unbelievable shape. I think she wanted to send it to a magazine, but we didn't end up doing it. Hold on one second. I just want to check my battery. Okay, it's still good. My mom's doing okay. She's pretty stable. They lowered her medication, so she perked up quite a bit. No, I haven't been to Thunder Bay. It seems kind of like way out north. I don't know. Tell me, should I go? Is there something that's interesting? I don't know. I'm not really that much into travel in Canada, to be honest. If I'm going to travel, usually I go somewhere more exotic. But my little vacation that's upcoming, I will be going to southwestern Quebec. And I'm going to hit the thrift stores. I mean, it's pretty close to the US border. I could even like literally just hop over the border if I feel like it. We'll see. This is my parents. My mom was already like, I think, yes, she was in her 70s here, I guess. Wait a minute. My dad was 82. So no, she was like about 68. It's too bad that all the pictures are super blurry. Anyway, I wish you could see. She looks so cute there. They did a lot of travel at the end. I know, it sucks. I didn't realize it was going to be like that. Oh, I know. If I took it off and flipped it around. But whatever. Too complicated. Let me see. Oh, well, you want to see something? Okay, here, this is impressive too. It's going to be blurry. But look, my dad, the big yoga fanatic, you see this physique? He was like 82 years old in this picture. How amazing is that? Pretty cool, huh? He used to do headstands. He used to stand on his head and do all the yoga, even at like 82. He was in amazing shape. He lived to 87, almost 88. Oh, the video feed is blurry too? Oh my God. I don't know why. It looks okay to me. Wait, let me see. It looks a little choppy. I think it's just like that. I'm sorry, you guys. Let me see if there's anything else good in here. I don't think so. No, that's about it. Let me just put the pictures away. I think maybe afterwards, like after it processes it, it gets a bit better. I'm not really sure. Sorry about that, guys. Anyway, like I just wanted to show up and say hi to you. And yeah, I've been at the thrift store a lot, getting some new stuff, which I think was worth it. I did want to show you some of the things I got. Here, I'm going to move this chair. Can you guys see these pants? I've been wearing skinny pants since like forever. And all of a sudden now I'm doing the cargos and I actually really love it. And these were a size 10, which is crazy because I'm not really a size 10. But oops, wait. They fit. They're from Zara. How crazy is that? The size 10 fits me, but I got some size 12 jeans. They don't fit at all. So there I have beautiful cargos because you know what? They have all the Zara, but it's all damaged. I sewed this up. Like you cannot even tell. Like I fixed things and they look new. And I want to show you something else I scored. I'll just do a little quick thrift haul show. Thanks, Matt. Thanks, love. Check out these amazing cargos from Zara, and they're brand new too. They still got the tags. This is what I was looking for. I actually found this. I was really surprised. I love these. They're in my store. It's all about the cargos these days and like the wide leg. I found some really beautiful wide leg. One of them, the zipper was a bit screwed up. Sometimes I can fix it. In this case, I couldn't. They're size 12. I put them on and the zipper derailed. I was so fat. I like exploded the zipper. And the zipper was a bit iffy, you know, and I had rethreaded it and I thought it was good. And I tried them on and it went like poof. And so the zipper was like attached here and open here. And I was like, oh no, I'm trying to pull the zipper down. And I was already thinking like, oh, I'm going to have to call 911. They're going to have to cut me out of my clothes. I'm having an emergency. It's a case of help. I'm in distress. Except it was these pants. I finally got them off. They're going back. So I have confirmed that they're damaged beyond repair. And I'm not keeping them. And the other two wide legs, they're, yeah. And they're a size 12. How does that make sense? These are a size 10. None of this makes sense. I'm not either one. I'm maybe a size 12 usually. Nothing makes sense with Zara for some reason. Check this out. I forgot to show you this last time. Look what I found. 1940s wool blanket. I'm always buying clothes, right? But I'm also on the lookout for amazing vintage blankets. How cool is this? It's so beautiful. And it's got, look at this. It's got the old vintage label here. What's the name? Ayers Pure Wool. And according to my research, this is from the 1940s. How amazing is that? So these blankets are valuable. Actually, this kind of a blanket, it's more valuable probably than any piece of clothing I could find. Because even those really nice Zara dresses that I find that they're 120 new, I list them for 85, I sell them for 60. This blanket is worth a lot of money, like over $100, even on discount, you know? So I was really happy to find that. That was a score. I'm going to show you these. This is the kind of thing that I'm always looking for because this kind of thing sells well for me. The Aritzia Clothes Babaton pleated pants. Only problem is I didn't realize it comes with a belt, so it's missing the original belt, but look, it's like a slightly blue gray and really nice, you know, kind of loose fitting, very high waist. I had them listed. These are like $170 pants. You're supposed to list at like half the original, so that would have been like 85. I had them listed at 80, but once I realized they were missing the button, I dropped it to 60 right away. But they immediately got a ton of likes, and they're size 8, so it's a pretty good size, you know? I'm trying to stick to sourcing only large and extra large and plus size. And maybe a bit of medium. But mostly the larger sizes do better. I don't want to have any more extra smalls. I didn't know this in the beginning. And I would buy things because it was a cute dress from a designer that I like, and it's extra small, and it's hard to get rid of them. And the crazy thing was, I found this Diane von Furstenberg silk dress. Okay, the wool blanket, well, the dress, it's like a $400 dress, and I was like, oh my god, Diane von Furstenberg. But then when I took it home, I realized it had been altered, and there was like a panel inserted, and I ended up selling it for only, I got back like double what I paid for it, but it should have been like multiple times. But I was like, take it, just take it, you know? It's hard to sell something that's been altered. Of course, they could take it to their tailor and remove the alteration, and they have a $400 dress. The blanket is probably worth about $125, but you know, could be more because the last time I saw, you know, a sale of a blanket, this was from a few years ago. Like, these things are super rare. There's blankets that sell for $400, $500, $600 out there. So yeah, keep an eye out for blankets, and the bay ones, they're not to sell also, but all kinds of wool blankets, they're totally a good score. I won't let that blanket go for less than like 90, 100. I'll just keep it, you know. Let me see, what else do I have? Zara Man, that I got for like nothing. Oh my god, you guys, I didn't get to show you this last time, but I really want to show you. This was just unbelievable. I had to pick it up. I don't know if anybody else wants it, but I have a tendency to like the weird stuff or the unusual stuff. It's not that weird, but it's special. This is a jumpsuit from Zara, and it's the Zara with Barbie collab, and it's a size large. It actually fits me. I'd have to wear some Spanx, you know, so I don't look too chunky in the middle, but it's super cute, very long, like way too long for me. It's a Barbie jumpsuit with a little bee with rhinestones. How cute is that? Yeah. See, and it's new with tags, and it says Barbie. So that's from last year, you know, when the movie came out. But I don't know, maybe there's still people who are into that. And they want last year's Barbie stuff anyway. I just feel like, you know, because it's limited edition, it's pretty special. It's rad. Thanks. I think so too. I do think it's rad. So that was something really special. I don't want to unpack everything that's been packed up already, but I will unpack a few because I got to show you my finds. They sell really fast. There's things that, you know, I was like, oh, I'm going to show them this in a live, and then it was already gone. Yeah, Coachella vibes. Yeah, all these jumpsuits. I have a really nice Anthropologie jumpsuit, but it's more like a lounge suit, and it's a large, and like it fits me. It's amazing. I could wear it, but I don't need it. I don't need that. I do need some nice, oh wait, did I get a piece of dirt on it now? Oh, stuff off. I do need some nice cargo pants though. These ones are cool. I'm going to show you these. Why not? Before they sell. My Ziploc bags. Yeah. You know what? They're not cheap. It's $1.25 for like 5 of them or 6 of them. So it's like 25 cents a bag. And this, I guess it all factors into the cost. It's not only these. It's my little thank you cards. It's the nice wrapping paper. I have also, you know, the poly mailers now. There's a whole bunch of little things that you have to get. These are gorgeous. Like, these are corduroy cargos. But I mean, it's definitely like a fall style, but still very cool. They're from Urban Outfitters. I wasn't going to say no. Let's hope I didn't make a mistake. But my stuff has been selling, though. It's, you know what's not selling? The stuff that people gave me. Because this is something people often do when they're trying to start their Poshmark store. They'll ask their friends and family to donate their used clothing, and they'll sell their own clothing too. And so you just get what you get, right? So people did give me things, but they're just random things that there's no market for. Yeah, Matt. Yeah, definitely. It's like with anything else, you actually learn. There's a learning curve, and you do get better. There's stuff that I picked up a year ago that I was like, now I'd be like, what? Why did I pick that up? Or that I didn't notice there was something wrong with it. That happened a lot. It doesn't happen so much now. Here's an example. Do you guys remember? This was one of the first things, one of the first times I went thrifting. And I found this, and it's Desigual. First of all, Desigual is not like a really hot brand, but some people like it. It's missing beads here. I didn't even notice until the other day. I haven't even listed it because I was like, oh, I'll wear it sometime. In the end, I didn't wear it, and I was finally ready to list it. And then I was like, wait a minute, it's all screwed up. But like, I never noticed at the time, you know? Didn't know what to look for. Anyway, okay, I guess that's it for the pants. I'm not going to show you all the pants, but I have a whole bunch of cool pants. This is really cool. This is Burberry London. So this apparently is like a $400 shirt. I did pay for it. I didn't get this for $5. It was 40 minus, you know, I guess I paid about $32, which I'm experimenting. I don't have a lot of this kind of stuff, but I thought, well, it's rare that I find a real Burberry. So, I mean, for me to make money off it, I'd have to sell it for quite a bit because of how much I paid for it. Like, if I sell it for $80, I'll get 60, which means that I made $28. Now, I could buy, if I find a Zara dress that's damaged, and I buy it for $7, and I sell it for $50, I make more than I make on a Burberry shirt. So in the end, you know, like, is it really worth picking up expensive designer items? Oh, I'm not going to wear this. This is a men's shirt anyway, I think. I'm running an experiment. I'm going to put it up tomorrow. We'll see what happens. Okay, so there's that. Oops. But you guys might notice, remember this chair was like full of stuff? Like since the last time I saw you, I sold like, I don't know, a lot of stuff. Uh, I've sold like over 50 pieces this month. So imagine like this rack, it's this more than this rack. Like the stuff just goes through my house, you know? It's not like I'm hoarding it. Yeah, it comes in and it goes out, and then I have a whole bunch of shoes that I bought for the summer. Let's see how that goes, you know? I was really happy. I sold a pair of Nikes today. I've had those kicking around for a long time. Let's try it. This is my scrubs that I'm wearing. Oh, hi Dakota. Thanks for subbing. This should be good. Let's see. How is it? Ooh, very chic. Very cute. So it's a Zara jacket. Like a Zara cropped denim. And it's new, and it's in this like sort of ochre color. Like it's quite roomy, you know, and it's blousy. I think it's really cute. It looks good, eh? Let me see on the regular screen. I have to wait until there's a bit of a delay, but I like this kind of stuff. Like if I find nice Zara, does it have a flaw? I can't find it. I don't think it does. What's the flaw? I don't know, man. I don't see a flaw. Okay, so I'm looking at it there. So, oh, it sort of comes down in the front. Maybe you gotta wear it with something else. Maybe if like this was, okay, so not with a shirt sticking out. That looks stupid. Tuck it in this way. No, Matt, I'm not gonna keep it. Like I don't need all this fancy stuff. Okay, I'm gonna put it like this so I can see it. Looks better, right? When you don't have like your scrub shirt hanging out underneath. I'm just waiting to see that. I can't see anything in this one. But yeah. I think this is great. And it's like too long for me, but it's like perfect for spring. It's just like a light little jacket, and it's got a little structure to it. How much do I weigh? Honestly, I'm not sure. I don't, my scale doesn't work, so I don't know. It doesn't really matter anyway, because you don't know how tall I am, so what's the point of asking me how much I weigh? That looks pretty good, don't you think? There. Now I saw it in the reflection, or in the feed. Yeah, with a little hat. I'm not wearing this. Don't have a lifestyle for it. I don't need it. I'm gonna sell it. I'm just looking for myself. I'm just looking to replace my my horrible skinny jeans that are so done, and they were shredded, man. It was embarrassing. It was like hobo vibes, you know. So, okay, and then I have what I call a goddess dress, which I'm not gonna try on, but I'm gonna show you. Isn't that beautiful? Whatever, I don't care. Like, fuck it. I've been on here so long. Somebody wants to ask me how much I weigh. I don't know. It doesn't matter anyway. Like I said, he doesn't know how tall I am. So like, what's the difference? I don't give a shit. Take a selfie. No, you know what? I feel like I need a better model. You know, sometimes I do model them, but I'd like to get pictures of Lara. She's better looking than me. She'd make a better model. You know, I'm the seller, not the model. It's all the same to me though. As long as I'm making a buck, I really don't care. It just, yeah, it would be easier if I had like a little tiny waist and I was skinny and I could wear all the clothes. It would be easier, be less work for me. It would be great, but it's not gonna happen. So yeah, goddess dress. This is called tulle, and it's a draped tulle dress, and it's maxi, and it's like a mesh on the top. And it's got this like watercolor kind of looking thing. You know, this dress actually, it has like an area where there's some wear. Now I can't even find it anymore. And the pictures I posted of it don't even do it justice. Oh, it's this. What? Honestly, like the fact that I know it's there and I have to like, I can't even find it. and I know that it has some wear on it, and oh, what? Oh, it's here. Okay, so this is weird because it's like a mesh dress, but it had this pilling on it here, but I was able to shave it. So it just looks like a little bit of sort of wrinkly, I don't know. It's not that noticeable. You barely see it. I think it's a great dress. There's been a lot of interest in this. Like I just put it up yesterday and I think it already has like 6 or 7 likes on it, or maybe 5, I don't know, but a lot. And somebody even put it in their bundle right away. This is a goddess dress. This is a special occasion or like a festival. It's and it's so light and airy for the summer, you know? So you have full coverage, but no sweating, you know? Very, very light. So this is a favorite. And you know what? When I got it though, the zipper had gotten caught in here somewhere. I can't find it now. Oh, up here. The zipper was jammed. So I guess the person was like, ah, it's no more good. Give it to the thrift store. That Sonia gets her hands on it. I got that zipper out and it looks perfect. It has just a tiny pucker. Okay, let's see what else, because I know I have another goddess dress. Here it is. This is beautiful. Oh yeah, and that one's a large, which is great. And this one also, look at this. This is like a Greek goddess dress. Isn't this just gorgeous? And it's a large, and it's this like satiny material. And then the sleeves have these like slits, you see? And it's just got so many nice details to it, and this sort of pleated, kind of crinkly fabric, very swishy. Well, no, I don't weigh 190. I'm only 5'2". I weigh somewhere between 140 and 150, but I don't really know exactly. I stopped weighing myself because no matter how much, like, no matter how hard I try, it doesn't come. It's menopause weight. It's 20 pounds more than I used to weigh, and it doesn't come off, but it also doesn't get worse. It's stable. So what's the point of weighing myself? What am I going to do with that information? I can't do anything with it. So I don't even bother anymore. We just move on, you know. Okay, let me try this dress on. I mean, if I started like, I don't know, if I had an eating disorder and I was eating too much, then and I was trying to keep tabs on myself, maybe I would weigh myself, but it's not the case. This is really gorgeous. Isn't that beautiful? Oh my God. This kind of ruins it here, having this underneath. But look at, oh, look how beautiful. Isn't that nice? And it's so soft and touchable with the slit sleeves. Oh my God. Come on. Doesn't this look like Roman goddess dress or something? Ah! I have nowhere to wear this. Wait, what am I wearing underneath? Actually, I should take this off. Hold on a second. I'll just put I have a tank top underneath. I want you to see it. And I've never actually tried it on, so I'm gonna take this off, which is fine because I have a tank top. Okay, let's try this again. I'm supposed to go to this thing on Wednesday, right? Too big? I don't think it's too big. I think it's supposed to be like drapey and flowy like that. I think that's, maybe it doesn't look so good because I'm wearing it over cargo pants. You know, that might be ruining it. But yeah, like this is the kind of thing I should wear to that dinner. I'm not going to do that because I'm just going to get food all over it. Let's be honest, you know. I'm just not that kind of person, to my mother's dismay. All right, here, let's see. Oops. All right. Well, it is kind of loose. No, well, I could pull it down like that. So there, I think it works fine. I think it drapes nicely. It's a large, so it's a good size for me. It's a bit long. It's got a slit in the front. Show some leg. I want to see it, and the thing is, it's so nice. And then I'll show you some shoes in the meantime. These are really cool. Zara platforms. platform sneakers, like they say athletic sneakers. And I got this pair because I'm so short and I got these long cargos. I could wear these with the cargos and look tall. How about that? Oh, you want me to spin around? It's not the best camera angle because I think it's coming a bit like, I don't know. It's not a great angle. I can see that in the computer screen, but it feels great. You know. Wait, does it have pockets? Sometimes these dresses have pockets, which is even better. No, no pockets in this one. Yeah, you have to have a little evening bag. Maybe it is a little big on me. Maybe it's more like extra large. Anyway, it will make some goddess very happy, I'm sure. And I love to have this kind of stuff in my Poshmark closet. Better be careful with those tags. I mean, in the monitor, I feel like I look like I'm wearing a bathrobe. Like it looks huge on me. You're right. You're right. It does look big on me. It looks really big. Is it really? Is it really just a large? Oh, it's an extra large. That's why. So beautiful. I just love this material. And I like the conservative styles, you know? Like I don't like when it's like super bodycon and showing a lot. You know, this will be nice on a tall girl, I think, you know, a little taller than me. Um, maybe like a size 14 or so. I think it would look very nice. Okay, let's see what else I have. Oh my God. I don't think I showed you this one. Did I show you this last time? This one is insane. And yes, it's a lot of Zara. I have to be very careful with this because it's all mesh. One wrong move and it's destroyed. Look at this beauty. This is so gorgeous. And this, I think I told you this last time. This thing is like for some reason, it's like a $270 piece. It's a very expensive piece. It's not new with tags. It's super gorgeous. Oh, it's an extra small. No kidding. So it's meant to be super loose. This is like something you wear on at a resort. You know, you want to look glam by the pool. Yeah. This one has just a stunning pattern on it. It's very chic. I really love this one. This one needs to get listed. I don't think that you can see in the screen how beautiful this really is. It's really stunning. Okay, let me put it away somewhere very carefully so it doesn't get hurt. I mean, that's mostly what I got. I'll put my shirt back on. And other than that, I have some sandals. Yeah, it's bougie. Oh my God, it's very glam. I've seen the stock photos. It's absolutely stunning. That long one, it's really something. I'll put these away. I mean, I had more stuff, but some of it sold very fast, like I said. Before I even had a chance to show it to you, it was already sold. So that my last haul, it was like cargos. Mostly cargos. Cargos and these fabulous dresses. And there's a reason I'm buying these. Because, you know, I have a bunch of like just little day dresses that you wear or whatever. But apparently you do better stocking some occasion dresses because somebody gets invited to a wedding, they need to buy something. They'll go online and they'll look for some kind of a special dress for the occasion. So that's where that comes in. Let's see. Oh yeah, I showed you these. Yeah, here, this is the kind of stuff people have given me. Like these are men's dress pants. I think they're from Mex. I mean, they're good quality, but like I don't really think that there's like you can sell this for maybe $20 at the most. Which is okay. I can make $10 on it. But I mean, if I can have dresses that I can make 30 or $40 on it, then it kind of makes more sense for me to fill up my little house with stuff like that. Although, yeah, it was free, but I mean, if I have this for a while and it doesn't sell, I'm going to use it just to get coupons from the thrift store, you know. Oh, you like my style? Thanks. I like all the boho stuff. So I have here like a plain H&M men's t-shirt. I mean, I don't know. Can I get $5 for it? Maybe, maybe not. I might just give it away. But it's good for that too, though, because remember, I get 20% off. So, you know, that's 20% more money for me, I guess, when I sell the clothes, right? And it does add up, because like if they're selling something for $20 and I paid 16, it's only $4, but it adds up. Like you sell 10 things and you get the extra $4 and it's an extra 40 for you. Let's see what else. I can show you some of the shoes. Oh, I have to put this away. But yeah, I guess you can see the theme. I mean, I'm buying summer shoes, loose pants, cargo pants, loose pleated pants is what I'm really looking for, but those are selling. Like I put them in, they sell. I sold a pair of boots. I listed them and they were gone immediately because actually I had posted a picture on Facebook of those boots and somebody right away was like, I want them. And I said, okay, I'm going to put them on Poshmark. I'll give you my referral code. You're going to get $15 store credit. And it's better than if I sell them to you privately because the shipping is going to cost you less, you know, because the shipping is expensive. It's like $20, $25 if I send them myself. But if I send them on Poshmark, it's only $12.50. So she did that, you know. No, I'm not on Instagram. I'm kind of like really sick and tired of social media. I don't want any more of it. I should get on there, but right now I don't feel like there's enough of me to go around to also be on something like Instagram. It's just too much. But let me show you my amazing shoes. I showed you these before, like I'm experimenting with Birkenstocks. So they're called Gize. So I have the green ones and I have the brown ones. I don't expect to get very much from them, but it's okay. We'll see what happens. I mean, they're a good brand and people are always saying, oh, like people buy Birkenstocks, but I kind of think that I might make like $10 off them. So we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll sell them on Marketplace and I'll make 15, which is better. Okay, these ones are gorgeous. And, you know, again, I don't think that I can get much for them. I think I would get more if I sell them on Marketplace. This pair I liked so much, so they were 50 originally. I liked them so much I got two. So this is an 8, so that would fit me. They're just super cute silver shoes. And they weren't cheap. So it's like they were selling them for 15. I mean, if I can sell them on Marketplace for 30, I get 15 bucks. But there is an advantage I find to just having things that people like in your store. It brings more eyes to your closet. You know, even if the profit isn't always that high, it brings more traffic, you know. But I'm going on my thrifting vacation and I'm hitting the out of town thrift stores. Actually, Zoe was asking me about that. Okay, good night. Oh, good night, Blue Flyer. Good night, Matt. I'm gonna leave pretty soon too. I think I might have showed these to you. I'm not sure. Anyway, I love these. We'll see. These were actually quite expensive, new. I forget what the price was, but these weren't cheap. And these sandals. So these are $80 new. So they're like wood with, is that real wood? Wood and denim. Very cute. I felt like it was worth it. We'll see how that goes. What size are they? You know what? I made sure to buy sandals that fit me. So if I really can't sell them, I can wear them after. So So it's not like a huge loss. So if I bought 4 or 5 pairs for $60, I mean, it's the price of like one pair, you know, at the store. I'm just going to have a lot of sandals, that's all. I wanted to show you these. These are really stunning. They're so beautiful. I really don't want to mess them up. These are gorgeous, right? Gold platforms. I told myself I'm not buying any more heels. They take up too much space. See, I could fit like 5 sandals in one box. But these are like $100 shoes. They're so gorgeous and they're new. They're a little small for me, but still. I wouldn't wear that anyway. They've got a little bit of like kind of, not exactly scuffs, but like, you know, this, when you, something like just ran on it, just like a small mark. More like an indentation. And, oh, these are really nice too. These are UGG sandals, and the reason I got them is that they're jute and suede. Oh no, see, you just put them in a box the wrong way, and right away they get dented. It's not fun. That sucks. Like, immediately damaged, like just from being in my house for like a week. Oh yeah, with the blue dress. Yeah, it's quite disco. But they're silk, you know. I think they're called Juliana. So I need to photograph those. So I'm kind of disappointed that I already managed to make a dent in them. That's not good. Maybe I can undent them again. I don't know how that happened. And what's in here? Something else in here. I don't even know what I have anymore. Oh, I love these. I might have showed them to you before because I got them the week before, but they're new with tags. And they're Zara sandals. And these were like $129, I think, new. So I figure I'm going to get something for them. So these are $129 shoes. I paid $15. So let's say I sell them for $80 and I come out with like $60. That's a pretty good profit, right? I mean, if I sell them at a good price. On the other hand, all those adorable little sandals, so they were worth half as much in the first place, but I paid just as much for them. So you know I'm not going to make more than $10 profit. I just bought them because I just love them, right? And like I said, they're my size. If nobody else wants them, I'll just wear them. It's fine. It's okay. I mean, you guys know, like, for years I had really, really crappy clothes. I just never bought. Hi, Joan. I never bought clothes for myself. This is my Ardennes. This is what I used to wear before I started thrifting and reselling. All I wore was like Ardennes, and I would just wear it out. I just wore like the cheapest, most comfortable stuff. I bought the least of it as possible, and that's it. I really didn't put much effort into it because I just didn't want to spend my money on clothes, you know. Because what for? It depends who you are, you know. Whoops. Depends what kind of lifestyle you have. But I just figured I didn't have a lifestyle for it. I wasn't going anywhere. All except going to work. So, you know, what do I need fancy clothes for? Okay. All right, guys. So I should wrap it up. I've got to put Gunner to bed. Treat yourself. Yeah, but Matt, the clothes when you buy them new are insanely expensive. The clothes that I like this, the Free People sweater that I got. Oh wait, there was one more thing I wanted to show you. Hold on. I got this one on Poshmark. This is the kind of stuff I really, really like. You know, this is a $200 sweater, $200 plus tax. I would never. It's pointless. I can't. You know, how do you think I managed to like afford a vacation in Europe and then pay off my credit card bill in like not even 2 years? It's because I don't buy stuff, you know. This one is really nice. I want to show you this. This is what do they call this? Like a caftan, or I forget what they call it. It's one of these very loose, flowy things, and it's from a brand called Angie. And apparently, like, these things resell for like 60 bucks or so. I don't think they charge very much for it. Actually, no, it was a good price. And it's a good size. It's very cool. And it's kind of, it's like a free people style, you know, but not free people price. You want the blue dress? You do? It's not even up in my store yet, but you can have it. Wait, somebody messaged me the last time I did a live. Somebody said to me, oh, she wanted the free people dress. The one that I said, I don't want to sell it. I love it too much. It's a little too small for me, but I'm obsessed with it. So I'm not ready to like give it up, you know? Well, she messaged me. She wanted to buy it, and she wanted to buy also this beautiful little white Zara thing. She had an issue with her PayPal, so they're still available. And then there was someone on Poshmark who put it in her bundle, and I thought she was going to buy the white one, and it didn't happen. So they're still there, and they're going to be relisted pretty soon. But I'm sure they're going to sell because they're both gorgeous, you know. Wait, I should keep what? Oh, the blue dress. I have nowhere to wear that. This is for, you know, people get invited to weddings in the summer. That's what it's for. Weddings, baby showers, I don't know, engagement parties or whatever it is that people do that where they need to have a special dress. That's what it's for. I have no occasions like that, like nothing. So, did I show you guys this one? I think I showed it to you last week. I'm not sure. The blue velvet one. This one's a size small or maybe an extra small. It's very small. Oh, it's a small. That one's really pretty too. I love velvet. It's not so much for this season, but I already have it, so. Um, you know, that's it. Like it, you know, the stuff just it comes and it goes right back out of my house. It's in and out. Well, Joan, I mean, if you really wait, are you in this? You're in the States though, right, Joan? I mean, if you're serious, if you're just like, oh, I love the dress, I want the dress, that's cool. But if you actually want it, you can email me, truthergirls@gmail.com. That's also possible. Or you can go to my Poshmark, Elga's Bazaar. I should go because it's late and I have to put Gunner to bed. But it was nice seeing you. I gotta get this place in order too. I've got stuff all over the bed. Did I show you guys my pie plate? I showed it to you. Look, I wanted one of these for so long. Robin had one and she sold it, and I was like, oh, I want to find a pie plate. I found this one. It's Korean. It's not old. It's vintage, but it's not old vintage. Anyway, signing off with my pie plate. Thanks a lot for joining me, you guys. I'm gonna hit the road because I gotta put baby to bed. And yeah, all the best to you guys, and I hope to see you soon. Okay, thanks for joining me. Have a good night, guys. Bye. Wait, I'm gonna click a notification. Okay, bye, guys.